Hey, what's up everybody? It's your old pal Fromark here once again with Fromark Talks, and hey, I do apologize for the long gap in between episodes. I know I say that a lot, but I've had a lot going on since that last episode. Because that last episode I filmed at my previous job, and I've since switched jobs and been back at the old factory for a little over 6 months now, or close to 6 months now. Hasn't quite been that yet at the time of recording this. But yeah, I've been fitting back in pretty well. I still remember how to do a lot of the stuff I used to do when I was there the last time 6 years ago, and there's still a few familiar faces, and I feel like I've settled in quite nicely. But my work schedule has really kind of screwed up a lot of my output over here on the channel, as I haven't been able to really record a whole lot of anything lately, and I've been meaning to make this episode for quite some time. But I've just had a lot on my plate, and I've just been working a lot. Been working a lot of 6-day weeks. There was a point in time where I was working 10-hour days. I didn't plan on going back to the factory, but I mean, sometimes things happen in life and plans can change. And I'm kind of glad I went back. It's worked out well enough, and it's a steady gig, and it pays the bills. But things have since slowed down over there a little bit. There's been a few less Saturdays on the menu, and I'm not working 10-hour days anymore, so that's nice. It made for some pretty good paychecks though, but I didn't get to see a lot of that. As I do want to go ahead and confess, and I don't want y'all to feel bad for me, it's my own stupidity, my own fault. I take full blame and responsibility for it, but I got mixed up in a romance scam, and I am out $20,000 as a result. And I sent all this money to somebody I thought I was helping, as somebody who convinced me that they were a pretty woman that was interested in being with me and starting a future together, and everybody around me seen it well before I did, and if I had seen it a little bit sooner, I probably could have saved myself some stress and money, and it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna play catch up and get everything caught back up, and I'm just glad that it's over. And that was just quite a saga to deal with, because I let it go on for a year, and I just feel so ridiculous for letting that happen. But I really thought that I had something special, but turns out no, I did not. Yes, I just gotta proceed with caution whenever I talk to people online, apparently, and I gotta use better judgment, and gotta be more careful. There's a lot of scammers out there, and y'all should be careful out there too. Don't do what I did. It seems like the deeper I dug into who the person was that the scammer was impersonating, I realized I was in a really bad situation, and then banks started red flagging stuff that we were trying to do, and it got a little bit ugly, but it's all pretty much straightened out now. But yeah, along with that and just working all the time, that's been mostly what I've been doing. Now, I do have a lot of ideas for the channel. I'm still going to do Fromark Talks this year. I'm still working on my debut full-length album, Digital Dust. I plan on having that out sometime later this year. And hopefully I'll have a song or two to share before that. I'm really looking forward to putting that out there. I think it's my best work yet, and I'm nearly done with it. I just need to sit down and put some time into it and get it done. Now, I plan on doing a property tour video again soon, because I've pretty much got all that done and cleaned up, and it looks real good over there now, and I'm glad I got all that done before I switched jobs, since I don't really have time anymore. And I do plan on putting out a future announcement video for the channel regarding some of the stuff I make over here. I do have something planned. I will get to that at a later date. That'll probably be... But the things that I can currently discuss is that I've got the album pretty much complete, and I will make more Fromark Talks over here. And I'm not going anywhere yet, folks. I still plan on trying to do this, even if I scale back a little bit. I still plan on trying to keep this channel alive, because this is my baby. I've put several years into this, and even though it hasn't really gotten me too far, I mean, some people do watch. I do have a little bit of an audience. Thank y'all for watching and all that good stuff. But I do plan on scaling things back in the near future, and yeah, I'll get to that a little bit later on. It's kind of ridiculous that I got a little bit further behind on Fromark Talks episodes and making them, I planned on putting another episode out shortly after I changed jobs back in October. I did that last episode, and then I hadn't done one since now, and sorry about that. I'm glad that the weather's getting nice, so that way on my days off I can do more bike rides again, maybe do a couple of bike ride episodes, spend a little bit more time on the yard. I need to mow my yard again now that it's spring, and it was a long winter this year. It really felt like it just dragged, and it was cold and miserable, and I'm a fan of the winter. I do like winter time. I just prefer it in small doses, and I feel like this year just kind of dragged on, so it's nice to have nice weather again. And on top of the work situation, and then realizing I'd been played, I've just been battling some mental stuff behind the scenes. I'm trying to keep going. I'm trying to stay strong. Some days get really difficult behind the scenes, folks, and I'm sure it's gonna be okay. I'm still here, and yeah, it's gonna be alright, I'm sure. Now, after about a 4-year gap from quitting nicotine, I did relapse, and I've been vaping recently. And it was mostly the stress of switching jobs kind of getting to me, and now I just have another bad habit that I've picked up on. I need to put that back down eventually, because I went 4 years without nicotine. I don't need that junk. What am I doing? One of the big problems with vaping is that they make so many delicious flavors, and it's hard not to get addicted. I'm hoping once I get myself caught back up and I have extra money left over, I can start doing more stuff again, like concerts, and maybe even go to another NASCAR race, maybe travel to some more new states. I would really like to get back out there and do some more things, meet some new people, and make some new adventures. And one thing I've liked about being back at the factory is I have made a few new friends. I mean, there's still plenty of old friends, but yeah, I'm glad that... But it's really nice to be around people more often. I didn't really have that at my last job. It was a lot more isolated, and I didn't really have coworkers per se, so it's kind of nice to be around people again, but sometimes it's kind of difficult whenever I'm having a bad day and the mental fog sets in, and it's like, ugh, I have to be around people right now. But I manage. But anyways, folks, I better get going. This is the old Fromark once again signing off, and I'll see you in whatever it is I decide to do next over here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.